Hello and welcome to Risk Awareness Week 2022. I'm Robert Brown, and I'm going to take you through a discussion today on how to optimize cybersecurity control decisions when supporting data is scarce. Before I do that, I'm just going to give you a very brief introduction into my background. I've been able to enjoy a 25-year career as a decision risk analysis advisor across multiple commercial verticals. The last of which was working within a large-scale manufacturing company that brought aluminum flat-rolled product to market. Within that group, I worked in the strategic planning and the global automotive marketing groups. I've also been privileged to be a past Risk Awareness Week contributor. In 2019, I gave a presentation that discussed what the value of information is and how to calculate that on continuous variables. In 2020, I presented on a Bayesian method for how to judge which scenario might be unfolding among a defined set of scenarios in a volatile and changing economic environment. And in 2021, I gave a presentation on how to measure the value of carbon dollars per ton and its effect on selecting green capital allocation initiatives. I'm also the author of Business Case Analysis with R, which discusses how to use the R programming language to support complex decisions under uncertainty. And then just recently, I have joined Resilience Insurance with Richard Seierson, whom you might know as the co-author with Douglas Hubbard of How to Measure Anything in Cybersecurity Risk, and most recently, his book, The Metrics Manifesto. So as we think about cybersecurity, particularly initiatives that are undertaken to achieve cybersecurity, we have to think about them as balancing against multiple business concerns, which is always the case for any kind of allocation problem or decision problem. In cybersecurity, of course, we are investing in resources or allocating resources in order to achieve security and operational resilience. But that has to be balanced against, of course, other competing values and preferences within our organization, which include those of various siloed departments, as well as the individuals that support those departments. We have to consider the fact that anytime we make a decision, we almost never have high quality information in the terms of well-structured data. We may even have well-structured data, but it might not even be relevant to the decisions that we're trying to make. And also, we need to consider the fact that whenever we are allocating resources to achieve something within the realm of cybersecurity control or cybersecurity risk management, that those same resources could be used in other alternate areas to achieve at least similar or even better rates of return. So all of these things have to be balanced around in our minds and weighed properly. And of course, I think as more and more chief information security officers are being called to the financial table, you will have to be well-versed in having these discussions at a financial and economic level. I will not really be speaking a lot about competing values and preferences today. If this is something that interests you, how to actually consider these thoroughly in decision-making contexts, I recommend reading the book Value-Focused Thinking by Ralph Keeney. What I will be discussing today is how we address this issue of varying information quality and how that goes into supporting alternate responsible uses of capital. To get there, what we will be doing is talking about probabilistic reasoning. It will be through the use of probabilities that we are able to quantify or bridge the gap with this lack of information quality that we might have. Now, let's think for a moment about this. Probabilities actually do not exist. Probabilities are a tool that we use. What I like to do actually to